Hayley. Thank you for joining me for the Human Library video series. In this video series, we borrow people from the local community and hear their stories. Today, I'm joined by Dawson. He helps small businesses with website development, content creation, and automation through his business Upbound. Today he's going to tell us all about creativity and how he uses it to help his clients make innovative solutions and problem solve. What does your professional life look like at the moment?
So I'm one of the directors of Upbound. We're a small business services business that helps small business with different types of things they need, from websites to bookkeeping.
Can you tell us about a skill that has helped you in your career so far?
Yeah, so creativity is something that comes to mind that I use every day, that has really helped me along the way. It's not necessarily creativity as in the traditional way that people think about it, maybe drawing, websites uses some creativity outside of it, but where I use the creativity every day is in problem solving, in coming up with unique solutions to complex problems. So yeah, it's not always the way that people traditionally think about creativity, but it's something that as a business owner, that sort of thing, you have to have the skill of being able to do it because you get unique problems all the time.
Can you think of a specific time where you've had to use creativity to solve a unique problem?
Yeah, so back when the business first started, our biggest client at the time came to me with a problem that they had, as in they wanted a particular service that we didn't offer at the time, but I went to them with a solution that if we hired them and we onboarded them, looked after them, then would they take a chunk of that service on an ongoing basis. So for me, it took the risk out of employing somebody, out of buying all the gear, out of that sort of thing, or it took some of the risk out of it. There's always an element of risk, but it significantly reduced that downside potential there, and meant that there was a need for the service that we were looking to offer. So thinking creatively about it is that I could have just said no, it's not a service we offer, whereas I came up with a solution where I would employ the person and then they would take X amount of that service, and it's really developed ongoing from there. So, and not just for that customer, but it's now something that we're offering pretty widely. So
cool. And what are some of the things you love about your professional life at the moment?
So there's not many days that I wake up and I don't enjoy what I do, or there's in fact none that I don't enjoy what I do completely. There's things that happen during the day or things that may get you down, but it never extends past that. There's always a way that where I'm able to solve it or do it because I really enjoy what I do. So you don't, although whenever an obstacle gets in the way or something wrong happens, that you're able to move past it or find a solution to it because you just enjoy what you do. So I've had roles and worked in things in the past where I didn't quite have that same level of enjoyment, so your performance is not as good and that sort of thing. So enjoying what you do is a big thing.
Cool. What do you think being able to be creative and enjoy what you do says about what's important to you in your work life?
I think that it's very important to enjoy what you do. Like I said, your performance is based on that. So if you don't enjoy what you do, then your performance is going to be lacking, because some of those sometimes even small problems can seem too big to be able to fix because you're unable to think creatively to come up with a solution. You just think that that's the way it is, rather than although that may not be the best, how do I then fix it? You can often find yourself not being able to come up with those creative solutions. So yeah, I think it's very important that if you don't enjoy what you do, you need to find something that some part of it that you enjoy, or you need to move on.
Do you have a piece of advice that you wished you'd been told when you were first starting out?
I would say do it sooner. So, if there's something you think of doing, something that's in the back of your head, something that you really want to do it. But you don't necessarily have to overthink it, as in it might be starting small. So, start at something small. When I think about even the origins of Upbound and things like that, it was just, myself in an office that was just a makeshift sort of office and things like that. There was things around it before, but my part of Upbound and what I brought to it was, it started very, very small, and then, you can expand it from there. So I would say start as soon as possible, and start small.
What do you think it would have made possible for you if you'd heard this piece of advice when you were starting out?
Don't know if I would have listened to my own advice. Sometimes I'm bad at listening to advice, but I would say that to anybody that's getting a lot of advice from people and things like that, is to listen to advice, put your own spin on it, and put it into action.